Close your eyes for a second and imagine absolute nothing. No stars, no planets, no light, not even time. Now imagine everything you see today, every galaxy, every atom in your body, even the screen in your hand, once existed inside something smaller than a grain of sand. Sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly what the Big Bang hypothesis tells us. About 13.8 billion years ago, before Earth, before the Sun, before even space itself, the entire universe was compressed into an incredibly hot, dense point called a singularity. Not floating in space, it was space, not happening in time. It was the beginning of time. And then, in a fraction of a second, boom. But here's the twist. It wasn't an explosion like a bomb going off in empty space. There was no outside, there was no before. Space itself expanded. Let that sink in. The universe didn't explode into space. Space began expanding everywhere at once. In the first tiny fraction of a second, something called cosmic inflation happened. The universe expanded faster than the speed of light. Not objects moving faster than light, but space stretching itself. In less than a blink, it grew from subatomic size to something astronomically huge. Temperature around 1032 Kelvin. That's hotter than anything we can imagine. At this stage, the universe was just energy, pure radiation. No atoms, no matter as we know it. As it expanded, it cooled. And when it cooled enough, energy began transforming into particles. Quarks formed. Then they combined into protons and neutrons. 3 minutes after the beginning, the first simple nuclei formed. Hydrogen and helium. The basic building blocks of stars. But here's the suspense. For nearly 380,000 years, the universe was like a thick fog. Photons, particles of light, couldn't travel freely. They kept bouncing around in the hot plasma. Then finally, atoms formed. Electrons joined nuclei. The fog cleared. Light was released. That ancient light is still traveling across the universe today. We call it the cosmic microwave background radiation, the faint afterglow of creation. And in 1965, 2 scientists accidentally detected it, confirming that the universe really did have a beginning. Now think about this. For millions of years after that, the universe was dark. No stars, just vast clouds of hydrogen drifting in expanding space. Gravity slowly began pulling matter together. Tiny fluctuations, almost microscopic differences in density, became the seeds of galaxies. Hundreds of millions of years later, the first stars ignited. These weren't ordinary stars. They were massive, short-lived giants. Inside them, nuclear fusion created heavier elements: carbon, oxygen, iron. And when they died, they exploded in massive supernovae, scattering those elements across space. Here's the shocker. Every atom of carbon in your body, every oxygen you breathe, every calcium in your bones was forged inside a star that exploded billions of years ago. You are literally made of stardust. Galaxies formed, clusters formed. Cosmic structures grew like a giant web, stretching across billions of light years. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, formed about 13.6 billion years ago. And inside one of its spiral arms, about 4.6 billion years ago, a cloud of gas and dust collapsed to form our sun. Around it, planets formed. One of those planets, Earth, developed oceans. Chemistry turned into biology. Life began. And after billions of years of evolution, the universe became conscious. Through you, pause and think about that. Atoms created in ancient stars combined into molecules. Molecules became cells. Cells became living organisms. Eventually, brains formed that could question their own origin. The universe is not just expanding. It is observing itself. But here's where things get even stranger. In 1929, Edwin Hubble discovered that distant galaxies are moving away from us. The farther they are, the faster they're receding. This means the universe is still expanding, and not just expanding, accelerating. In 1998, scientists discovered something shocking. The expansion of the universe is speeding up. Something invisible, something mysterious, is pushing galaxies apart. We call it dark energy. It makes up about 68% of the universe. Dark matter, another invisible component, makes up about 27%. All the stars, planets, gas, and dust you can see. That's just 5%. Let that hit you. Everything we know, everything we are, is a tiny fraction of what actually exists. Now here's the twist no one talks about enough. If the universe began with the Big Bang, what caused it? Physics can take us back to 10:43 seconds after the beginning, the Planck time. But before that, our equations break down. Some theories suggest quantum fluctuations. Some suggest a multiverse. Some propose that our universe is just one bubble in an endless cosmic foam. Others suggest the universe could be cyclic, expanding and collapsing over and over again. And then comes the most unsettling idea of all. What if time itself didn't exist before the Big Bang? Asking what happened before the Big Bang might be like asking, what's north of the North Pole? It may be a meaningless question. Because the Big Bang wasn't just the beginning of matter. It was the beginning of space and time itself. Now imagine the future. If dark energy keeps accelerating expansion, galaxies will drift farther apart. In trillions of years, the night sky will grow dark as distant galaxies disappear beyond our cosmic horizon. Stars will burn out, black holes will evaporate. Eventually, the universe could end in heat death. A cold, dark, lifeless void where energy is evenly spread and nothing interesting ever happens again. Or maybe something unexpected will change everything. Because here's the final shock. The Big Bang isn't just a story about the past. It's a story about you. Every breath you take contains atoms that were born in the first few minutes of cosmic history. The iron in your blood was created in a dying star. The calcium in your bones was forged in stellar cores. The photons hitting your eyes right now began their journey from the sun 8 minutes ago. A star that formed because of events set in motion 13.8 billion years ago. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe, rearranged into a thinking, questioning form. From nothing came everything. From chaos came structure. From stardust came consciousness. And maybe, just maybe, the greatest mystery isn't how the universe began, but why it evolved in a way that allowed it to ask that question at all. This is Infinite Cosmos, and the story has just begun.